The first one is I'd like to propose that we ask staff to make a minor language changes to our complete streets policy. Since the bike ped infrastructure duties are transferred from the Bicycle Pedestrian Commission to the Planning Commission, there's just some update on the language in the complete streets policy, and I'm happy to answer any clarifying questions.
Okay, and then you have a second one?
You want to do that one first?
No, I guess, yeah, right. Does anyone else, first of all, does anyone else will anyone else have a future agenda request?
I have one.
Okay, and you have one too. All right, well then, we'll take these.
Ask for it to be restated?
Yeah, we'll do this one at a time, and so we'll go back to what you just said. So, go ahead.
Okay, so we have a complete streets policy that that allows us to receive funding for like SB funds and funds from MTC. Since the bike and ped infrastructure duties were listed to be done by the Bicycle Pedestrian Commission, it's just a language cleanup to remove Bicycle Pedestrian Commission and add in the Planning Commission.
Okay, is staff maybe already on that, if that's true?
Thank you, Madam Mayor. That is typically one of those things that it doesn't happen immediately. We usually aren't quick to update those kinds of documents, so I don't think this is really a big haul for us. We can do that, and I believe we'd bring it back to council for a quick review and approval, but I don't see this as being a
No,
heavy
I'm wondering
lift.
if it needs to be a future agenda item or if you could just do it. I mean, if it's just substituting the commission that it now applies to.
I can look at that. I'm not too sure what it requires to make any modifications to the Complete Streets program, and if it's, I'll do it as simple as possible, and I can report back to council.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I may,
Yeah.
it would appear to be just a cleanup item, really, caused by the kind of minor change that was made. I would think staff could bring it back, maybe bring it back to council as an information item even then. But if the policy was adopted by council, then amendment probably has to be adopted too, even though it's a very minor one.
It doesn't matter that planning is a chartered commission, so if we're changing the scope of its work even a little bit, does it have to be council approved?
I think council has approved the change in the planning commission scope by virtue of merging the other commissions with them. So I think that has already occurred.
Okay.
It's really, I think what Councilmember Hilton is proposing is really just some wording changes rather than a substantive change. Is that correct?
Yeah, I was bringing it to their attention. I mean, just because you think it would happen doesn't mean that we assume it. And this is a policy decision. The Complete Streets policy was approved by this body.
Right. Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, whether it's something as simple as staff redoing the language and putting in our consent calendar, I think that would be good enough.
Okay, everybody just thumbs up if you're, yeah. Okay, so Jimmy, there you go. Okay, item 2.
I'd like to propose that we